Hi, parents, families, and students. I'm Camille Turner, and I'd like to welcome you to my class for 2021-2022 school year. I just want to give you a few notes so that you can know what you're getting into going into the class, and I'm going to try to keep it quick because I know you got a lot of classes to get in touch with. So, I'm sharing with everybody my Turner Welcome Guide. This just gives an overview of the classes I teach, the way to follow my remind for that class. So this video is about principles of arts and audio video technology and communications and digital media classes, which are very similar. So what you can expect to learn in these classes is, well, principles, we're going to start with the very, very basics. Get to know how Google Drive and the Mesquite ISD portal is arranged, and then build on that with understanding more digital technology, as well as getting to know the Adobe programs, which you can get certified in the upper level class, which is digital media. We'll touch on a little bit of fashion design and principles of arts because that's something that we address. We'll touch on the principles of arts and elements in art. But in digital media, we'll go deeper with everything. In fact, in digital media, we may even get to the point where students are posting samples of their work online and taking jobs by people outside the school and actually getting paid. So that's one thing that I really look forward to seeing students do in digital media. I also teach audio video production, and I have a background teaching animation class. I've been teaching these concepts for 3 years now, and I studied video and media in college. So I have a lot of knowledge in the area, and I really enjoy teaching these areas, and so I look forward to teaching you. So something else about my welcome guide is if you click the link for each class throughout the 6 weeks, or the 9 weeks now, I keep updates and summaries of what the key assignments have been so far. So if you ever find yourself falling behind, click this document and you should be able to see what you need to do to try to catch up with your grades. I also have an additional resource section. So if you need any help with digital stuff or Mesquite ISD stuff, I have the parent toolbox here, other helpful resource links, and I'd like to highlight a couple things from this. So some things that may be helpful for parents to know that I really want you to know about is you need to update some settings in Skyward if you want to see the missing assignments in Skyward. And this is very important for making sure your student gets all the grades turned in by the checkup point so that they stay eligible. So what you'll need to do is log into the Skyward Family Access. Once you're inside, select the My Account tab. On the top right in the page, in My Account, select the checkbox at the bottom left of the page that states Receive Grading Emails for My Students, and then hit Save. Then you should get emails letting you know that, so you can stay on top of things. I'm actually going to go over in my classroom how students can adjust their Google Class notifications. There's a video link here, but they need to do that so that when new assignments are posted or when teachers post comments or grades on those assignments, they get notifications and they can stay up on their grades. So these two areas with the yellow background are most important for you to try to do so that you could stay on top of things throughout the year. Okay. Keeping in touch with me. I already showed you through the Turner Class Welcome Guide how to subscribe to my Remind. Really, Remind is best for parents, actually, because I like to keep in touch with my students through the Google Class. Like they post a comment on anything they have a question on, and I get an email and quickly reply. I stay on top of my email. So email is really the best way to reach me. Remind, I get notifications through my phone, and I don't really check my phone throughout the school day because I'm trying to lead by example. And, I'm with my students when it's student time. So email is the first best way to reach me if you're a parent. If you're a student, if there's not a specific comment assignment you need to post on, email is still a good way to reach me. But I prefer if it's about an assignment to post the comment on the assignment, so I got a link to go directly there. If you're a parent, Remind link is a good way to reach me. You know that you can call the school and ask for me. But if you want me to be able to give a detailed, thorough response while I'm not busy with students, email is a great way to reach me. How I will reach you is through class email, or class remind if it's related to something the whole class needs to know. Usually I'll go with email first because that can send you grade reports from Skyward and stuff. But class remind for some assignments that I really want parent involvement with will come through the class remind. If it's relating to an individual, it may be a text through an app called Talking Points. You don't have to download the app, but that just automatically changes the language if your language is different than mine, which is helpful, and it will come to your text on your phone. And you can just respond and it's going to translate it back into English if we have a language barrier. Or I may do a phone call if I really just want to talk to you and converse about something. I would like to tell you about my class values. So, we're doing a lot of technology learning in my class, but no matter what class I teach, these are the things that I really want to make sure that every student gets from my class, no matter what class they're in. I want every student to leave my class recognizing their value, to see how they can contribute to a society and see how they matter in the world. I want every student to leave my class having built a positive connection with others at MHS. So I know I have like 120 students. Maybe they don't all have a nice, close connection with me, but I do a lot of activities in my class where they can share with their peers. And I'm hoping by the time they leave my class, they at least have one, but probably 3 or 4 peers that they feel like they have a connection with and they can confide in and talk to about things, and they just feel connected. I want every student to leave my class with new skills or learning. I don't want them to waste the whole year being in my class and knowing the same stuff they knew when they came in when they leave. So I would like them to gain some knowledge that can be helpful for their lives or their hobbies, whatever they'd like to do. And each student should leave my class having more confidence approaching new technology, because hopefully if they're in my class, they are learning some new technology that they haven't learned before. And they're getting used to approaching new technology and thinking, what do I need to know about this? What do I know about this? How do I figure out what I need to know? So that even technology we didn't learn about in the class is something that they can go up to, take on, and they don't feel so nervous about, I don't know how to use this. What do I do? They have the skills and knowledge to be able to kind of guide themselves in the learning of that equipment. So the rest is stuff that we can learn throughout the year, and I'll talk to my students if there are any problems. I like to try to work it out in the moment if it's something that can be discussed quickly and not distracting everybody, not feeling like I'm putting somebody on the spot. Most of the time, the problem is just a misunderstanding of what's supposed to be going on. If it needs a little bit more talking, I may hold the student after class to discuss more in detail. Or if I can catch them during another class activity and pull them aside, we can talk about it then. I will write a pass so that they aren't late to wherever they need to be. If we can't work it out in our own discussion, there will be a call home, talk with the parent. And if you have any questions or concerns, remember, you can contact me, cturner1@mesquiteisd.org is the best way to get in touch. I'm so excited about getting to know your student this year, and I hope we have a great year together.